Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, there's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Bengals take over first and 10.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Going deep downfield for Roll. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They toss to Mixon. And they'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
19. 55, Mike. Go, Jack, let's go. We got this.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. On second down, it's Edwards. He'll have a first down past the 40. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Edwards, a man who had undrafted out of Rutgers, signed with the Ravens, and last year as a rookie, very productive. 718 yards in only 11 games played. 300-yard games in the second half of the season. All of them victories, really helping propel the Ravens into the postseason. Also had better than 5 yards per carry. Quite a start for the Staten Island native to his NFL career. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the players if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Monday. Check 24. Check 24.
From the 29, Rosen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Joe Mixon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Middle.
On 3rd and 1, Rosen. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Under 10.
This is Mixon on the draw. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes. 7-7, our score after 1.
Everyone come forward. 7-7. You gonna get this one? You think you gonna get this? Hey, alert! You gonna get this? Alert 3. Watch the eyes. Check 3.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
16 yards. First down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
2 yards on the pickup.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth.
Hey, 88. Hey, dude.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And Allen's got it. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll go with Hill here on first down. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Inside.
On second down now, it's Edwards. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Check, boys. 30. Hey, team 6. We own it. Check. Right.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got Snead. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Raven first down.
18. Check 20. Go to 50. Hey, you watch the 50 now.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This is caught. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Rosen. It's complete. It's Miller. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Scott Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, but the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Baltimore.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Come on, fellas.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's down.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's got room. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, exit.
After the interception, here's Rosen. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Five. Watch the run. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Rosen to throw on 3rd down. And it's caught. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And then turn to a power game to try to get in. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Tried to punch it in with the extra beef of the fullback on 3rd and goal, but it didn't work.
And you think to yourself, more size, more physicality, you're going to wedge and create a hole. Sometimes that extra size actually takes up that space, and you get nowhere. Let's see what they come up with next.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Here's a run with Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Mike 5-5. Hey, Haywood.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Tyler Boyd. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Rodgers setting up the screen here to Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive. And we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a run with Edwards. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on second down. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 28. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead now up to 14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit with their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe the good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
It's a gain of 6.
Give him 6 yards in the first down. Rodgers now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing is Rodgers. He uncorks it for Snead. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Ravens. 43 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
We are going.
On second down, it's Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
You better bring it.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Open man is Miller. He's got it. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
That's good. Bengals.
Kill.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. Going deep this time for Miller. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the run, it's Mixon.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to cook up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there. They've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Check.
Again, it's Mixon. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's Rosen to throw, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. They set up the screen to Hill. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On first down, it's Hill. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. It was Ryan Glasgow who got it.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will...
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 36.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play of this football game. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take advantage of all the athletes, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Watch the pass.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He looked to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Hug. Hey, go.
Throwing down is Rosen. Got a man open. It's Ross. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He's back to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Rosen now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Watch twins.
Rosen to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, wahoo! All right, come on.
Now it's Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
57. Mike, 57. Oh, you got deep? 57 for Mike. 57.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He's going to let, and that's caught inside the 30. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
First down, Ravens.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Edwards. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and goal, Baltimore.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win.
Makes the score, Ravens 37.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Ravens, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.